Morning, guys. Morning. All right, let's see what we have here. Market is pretty much gapped up. Seems like things might want to run this morning. I'm watching Square on this pullback. Just want to see, looking at this level right here. If it holds, we can probably run it and then pop up. But what probably want to see is just some trend break or something right now. Trying these new indicators as well. We'll see how it plays out. I haven't jumped in it yet, but I want to see if market is, because guys know market pops, then sells off, then we get a nice run. Market is up right now. We need a pullback is what I'm looking for. All right, this might end up rocking it out. Go to mommy and do it. Mommy will do it for you, please. There we go. Everything seems like it wants to pop, guys. Just trying to get a quick scalp on this. All right, pulling back now. This is what we want to see, the pullback. Market still hasn't pulled hard though, is what I'm watching. I'm looking at Apple, I'm looking at a few of these tickers, and that's what I'm watching. And they're pulling back. The only thing that's basing right now is Square on my screen. The chip sector is extremely strong this morning, but everything else is doing minor pullbacks. Facebook haven't pulled back just yet either. So I'm just watching across the board right now. You see this trend right here is what I was looking for to break. If I could have got a break, I wanted to scalp it for a quick pop. Couldn't get it, so now it's pulling back. So I'm still watching it. And this is what's been going on. Super extended this morning on the market. Typically it sells off, which is what we're getting, which is fine. And what we can try to do is probably play the downwards trend break. So I want to see, this level is going to be real interesting here. The 74.22. See if we can get some basing. Pretty much filled this whole entire gap up from last night, but I don't want to just jump in it right away because of that. I need a trend break. Get out of this downwards trend for me to take this long. And morning, everybody. Good morning. Not chasing this just yet. Market is still not popping. If you guys look at the market is still pulling back, so I don't want to chase this, even though I mean that could have been a sweet bottom. But what you don't want to do is buy here, you get this nice pop and then a nasty yank, which can pretty much take you out. So if you do get this pop and play this pop, I would be taking profits right into this. But I just can't. Market is still sitting up here and it's coming down, haven't showed any signs to the upside just yet, so I don't trust this pop just yet. Yeah, hey, I can be wrong, but I'm okay with being wrong. As long as I don't have my money on this table just yet, I'm fine with being wrong. Come on, what are you gonna do? Still in the downwards trend. This is, to me, not ready yet. It's trying to base here. It's trying to pop. Market is still tanking, pulling back. Let's not say tanking. It's pulling back. So still not convinced yet. Let's see if SPY can hold this 282.14 level, get some basing around here. If it pulls below that, we can probably go lower. It's trying to base on watching this, but I still want to see this come out of a downtrend or something. It's trying now, but at least show me more, and then I'll probably have a risk at the downtrend once I jump in it. I don't care that I'm missing this whole entire move down here. I just don't feel comfortable with this bounce just yet. And when it comes to me in trading, one of the hardest things for me when it comes to trading is gap ups, because you never know how much more is going to drop down before it rockets back up. When you gap down, it's easier to play because you can just play it off the trend to the downside. Then you have a pretty nice risk reward off that. With these, you have to wait for it to pull, at least break some kind of trend, and then just try to take that to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting for. Again, this can probably pop here and then yank on us. It's just haven't showed itself yet for me personally. It hasn't showed itself for me. So nope, not touching it. So far so good. I'm happy I didn't. All right.
Me too. I'll be up there in a minute.
So since I'm waiting on this, I want y'all to know, listen, trading on live, this is so much pressure for me. I feel as if I have to be correct every single time. I was talking to one of the guys that's in here all the time. This is so hard. It's like I've traded comfortable, not live, but trading live makes things so uncomfortable. I mean, I don't think you guys understand. So this is new. Sometimes I feel as if I gotta take a trade and it plays with my psyche a little bit. I mean, it's just all crazy. Again, as you can see, this is why I didn't take it. I just didn't feel comfortable with that bounce just yet. and I'm happy I didn't. So with that being said, yep, see, and this is what I got caught up the other day, and I had an average down, which I hate doing, and it bailed me out, but it was not a good feeling doing that to get out of a trade. Hey, that's too loud, guys. Y'all gotta go upstairs. So this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. Be careful about. This is what I didn't want. Off this bounce, it was looking convincing, but I just didn't see it across the board, and I didn't feel like chasing it. And this is why I didn't slap any shares on the table. Yes, this was probably a good bounce here when I said it was interesting and got a nice little bounce. But again, we could have got a nice bounce and then a nasty yank, and I don't want to put myself in those predicaments. So that's why I didn't take it. It's Friday. I've had a great week so far, and I don't want to blow it because I'm chasing on something like this, trying to nail a bottom just to take it to the top side. That'll suck. Guys, turn that down. All right, so market seems like it's trying to base here. This is what I'm watching again. So this is the second time we pulled in this level, held up. What I want is some kind of trend reversal, something to show me that it wants. I don't like these 2 wicks. As of right now, the most it's telling me is that we got some buyers down here. It's pretty much is what it's telling me. But let's see if we can get some basing, something to show us upside movement to take it back to the upside. All right, y'all go upstairs if y'all not gonna turn them down. I don't know if you guys watch SPY and UVXY. They're both pulling, which is that does not happen often. So there's some divergence in the market. Whenever I see that, right, I don't pull the trigger at all. Like right now, there's no way in heck I'm going long because I really don't have a feel. And the market is both doing the same thing. So here it goes. Now we getting here. Let's see if SPY can probably try to pop or something. I just don't feel comfortable yet. Sorry. I'm not taking that yet. Watching Apple here. Apple is trying to base. Facebook is trying to break out. Trying to pop that top. Apple, nice little base. INTC is popping. You got MU right now. It broke out. That's trying to push now. Once it pops that top. Looking across the board, just trying to see what I'm seeing. Netflix is trying to get back up there. So this can start becoming an interesting level here, is what I'm trying to see across the board. Microsoft, you're still pulling back. You got the bank sectors are holding up, are holding up here. So I'm thinking about nibbling some here. Just trying to wait a couple more seconds just to see what happens here. But I'm starting to like this level. And I'm just trying to see what SPY, the NASDAQ, and a few of these are trying to do here. And they're still pulling, which is crazy because we still have divergence in the market. And when, like I said, whenever I see that, I'm hands off because we just don't have a good feel. So that means it's kind of like confusion going on in the market. So again, I'm hands off. As you can see, I took my hand right off that trigger, not trying to jump in it. Thanks, Lance. So still divergence in the market, guys. And this is why I wait. I mean, yes, listen, it's good when we hit it, but just imagine if I would have slapped 500 to 1,000 shares right here. I mean, I'll be hurting right now. Now my psyche is all screwed up. So I would rather be correct and not be in a trade trying to bounce this. Or like I said, guys, there are several ways you can play this. You can grab puts on this. The reason why I say puts, because you can manage your loss with puts, where if you do equity and some news come out and just spikes on you, you'll get hurt faster, especially because you're trying to catch a bottom right here. If you're doing, well, you're shorting it, so you'll be all right. But if it pops, you're cool because you only have options. You know what your max loss is on it, and it's not much to worry about. But when the market is pulling and then you have UVXY is pulling, that's divergence. I mean, there's confusion in the market. No one knows what's going to happen. So when you start seeing stuff like that, you sit on your hands. Just don't pull the trigger. I just need something more to tell me. And so far, my gut as me just sitting on my hand was the better trade versus me putting money out on the market. So I'm happy with my choice. I mean, as good as this is looking, I don't care how it looks right now. To me personally, it's all about trying to, because if this pulls and it gives up this level, we're probably going to check this lower trend right here. This is where it's probably going to try to come to. Right around this range. So this is too much risk for us to try to take that. I will wait for us to get some kind of solid trend break, a curl. It starts showing itself to the upside for me to try to jump in here. I don't think it's worth it right now. Yeah, I'm not taking that. All right, so we're getting something is trying to happen here. Still telling me more downside to come. And this is what's been happening all week. Yesterday was the only day that we didn't gap up and sell off. We gapped up, it pulled just a tad bit, and then it ran. Today it's doing what I thought it was going to do yesterday, and it's pretty much tanking now. So this is what I wanted to see yesterday, and it's doing it today. We gap up, sells off for some part of the morning, find the bottom, we get the base, it starts curling, and then we can take a nice little risk because we have a nice set risk reward. So even if it was to start curling here, we have a nice risk reward is what I'm looking for, versus trying to take it here and guessing where it might base. So all these little pops mean nothing to me right now. So we could probably be setting up here as a bear flag. And I'm not convinced. You see this little flag forming towards the bottom. So what it might try to do is start working its way up and then collapse and pull more. Again, until I start seeing the market making this move to the upside, I won't try to bounce this. I think this might be a nice little bear flag forming, and then we get another yank towards that 74.22 level. I need the market to start basing and showing me move to the upside. So looking at Apple, Apple's trying to hold here. This is the first trend break, but again, this could be a bear flag setting up. It's not convincing to me yet, just yet. All right, this is the first break. SPY's kind of holding up, right? So now we get this pop. What I might want to see is a comeback. If we test it and hold it, then I probably take a position on this long. If not, we don't get the pullback. Oh well. But I need to see some kind of curl forming for me to go. This is just the first break. Now I just want to see some kind of a retest and hold this level. So far we got all these nice little pops and then pulls. So this can be another one. So we just need some kind of confirmation to tell us that this is actually trying to respect this trend, or is this just a bear flag forming where it's going to pull on us? So until I start seeing that, there's not much I want to do just yet. All right, so let's see if this can pull down just a little bit. Just might go test the waters here, but I still think it's early. Yeah, this has been a hard one to catch this morning today. It's a 20-cent risk. All right, let's see what happens here. Seems like market is trying to bounce. That's trying to bounce. I need a pullback just for me to feel a little bit more comfortable. See what happens. All right, getting a little buy here. Come on, Don't go too far on me. Come on, let's see if we can get a pullback. If I do get the pullback that I want to see is around 74.49 level. Because you broke this minor trend, you have this trend here. So if we test it, let's see if we can get that pullback right back down here, and then we can have a nice risk reward set up to where we can get into this. All right, you got Netflix, Apple, everything is starting to run here. Come on, baby, come back down. Come back down.
I'm not watching this anymore.
Come on down, baby. Let's see if we can get a pull here. Come on, pull back down. Come on down. I want to get in this. There we go. Come back down. Come on. Come on. All right, this is the retest, guys. Calm down. All right. Calm down.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's it.
Come on down. I wanted to retest this line right here and show some basing right at it again, and then I can have a nice risk. Come on. All right, I'm going to nibble small size here, guys. And what I'm going to do is risk that trend. All right, my risk is going to be right here. If it breaks this level, I'm out. That means I'm wrong. If it goes, then I'm looking for a push here. All right, I'm just trying to see if I can break this level, see if I can get a pop right into here. And that'll be my risk. All right. Trying to see if we can get this pop here. Remember, this is a bear flag and me possibly setting up on us. So just watch this level right here. Don't let this break. If it breaks, we yank lower. That's our risk. All right, see if we can pop this. If we can pop this, we can get this going a little bit. All right. Right into we need to pop this level right here. This trend right here. We take out this trend, we can get a nice little push here. Come on. So what I don't like is the issue I'm seeing here. So what I'm going to do is probably start trimming real soon on this to start taking some profits with that little bounce here. I just don't want this to get away from me. And what I'll do is I'm just not confident with this bounce yet. I'm all out. I just took profits. Whether this goes or not, I'm fine with the little profits I just made. I just don't like the fact we can't pop this. I don't want to give it too much, especially because I'm not getting a clear bounce across the board. If this goes without me, oh well. We made an attempt here. We got it down here, popped it a little bit. It wasn't a big gain, but I don't want this to pull on me, especially because I'm seeing a bear flag forming. This will probably come back down. Market didn't break out how I wanted it to break out, so I just took my profits. Wish I nailed that top right here, right into that resistance, but I didn't. I think this might pull back down. I don't want to risk it. I don't like what I'm seeing. Because typically what happened is we'll pop it, we'll test it, and then we'll get a nice pop and bust right through it, and then we can push, get a quick little push right into the spot right here. I wasn't getting it here, and I didn't like that, and I think this might want to come back and actually test this trend here. And I don't want to be part of it if it does. Well, here it goes. This is what I was looking for. It's going to do it now. See how it breaks it? That's what I was looking for. Now you get the push. Ah! And all I just wanted was right into this little resistance area right here. Sorry. All right, there it goes. This is when you start getting it, guys. As you can hear, those dings are buy alerts that are coming in. That's what I was looking for, guys. Damn it. There it goes. So can you see the curl that was forming, guys? And once I started seeing the curl, it pulled back. It was holding this level. I took it, and this is what I was looking for. Should have waited just a tad bit longer. I just didn't want to get caught up in this pullback. But that's what I was looking for, pop. Now it would come back, retest this level, hold up, and this is the run I'm looking for. Probably right into this level or the 75-10 area. And everything is alerting. Twillo, everything, all the alerts have set and everything is going off. So these dings are just alerts that you guys are hearing that I set on levels that I want to be buying at. They're all getting triggered. There it goes, guys. And then this is how you know that we are no longer in a bear flag. This is what you wanted to see. You got the pop. You're getting your curl. Can you see the U now that I was looking for? Now you got a solid uptrend. Now you can manage this trade up. See, I didn't get that. This next candle gave me this nice picture. That's what I was looking for. It just didn't get the explosive break that I wanted, so I can get this push back to highs, and then we can rock out. Damn. Thousand shares, guys. It'll do it to you sometimes. All right. Well, with that being said, good morning. 1-0. Can't complain about it. I wanted more than that. That was the pop I was looking for, right where I told you guys I thought it would pop into. Off of that, once it pop in it, as you can see, I play when somebody give me indicator, I play with it, I test it. I look at several charts, see how charts react to levels. So what I've been noticing is once these trends start breaking, we start getting the curl, we take out the next trend, you get a nice explosive pop right into this trend, which is the overall downtrend. And then if you can pop through that, I look for the cloud. If you break above this cloud level, you can look for 75.10, and then you're off running to the bigger time frame trend break, and you're off to 75.47. So that was the thought process, but this right here on 1,000 shares freaked me out. I had a nice little gain, didn't want to. I should have, I should have started off with a smart scale in size. That's what I should have did. And just add it in right now, like right here. If it comes down, typically when I tell you guys where to pull back, if the level holds, you get the flag. I could have added in, had my 1,000 shares of stock on this, and then I could have been playing this to the upside. But instead, I went in full size right off back and tried to get a quick grand. Oh man. Here's the pullback. So as you can see, sometimes it gets the best of me, sometimes emotional wise. Oh well. There's the scalp right there. I mean, don't be greedy with it. And here's the pullback. See, this is what I'm saying. So as you can see, this is what I was fearing. This pull, that's what I feared here. I thought it was going to get rejected. Once I seen that we couldn't get this pop that I was looking for, I thought we was going to get a nasty pull like that, right into that trend. So I just figured I'd book the profits here and keep it going. This time it popped. You got the pull right just about into that trend. Now you can try to get that continuation. So I just like to scalp on the equity size. As you all know, equity to me is all about scalping. I try to make that quick buck in and out of trades. I'm not in it for the long haul. I let my option contracts do that for me. But other than that, I just want to nail quick scalps on it. So to me, this is just straight scalping. If you guys are looking at these red dots right here and these green dots, my girl Brandy, the one that nailed Lulu, she shared this with me yesterday, and she asked me if I can test it out. She's also testing it out. She likes it. Pretty cool, right? So when I was looking at it and I still was hesitant, her indicator that she just started using, it actually said it was a go right on this candle. Right when this candle opened up, you heard that first buy, and I said, hey, you gotta buy. That's what I was looking at. So had I just went off of that with my trend break, I could have actually got in here. So you got the trend break, confirmed candle. This can give you another confirmation, a second reason to take it wrong, and then you can see if you can get a pop out of it, which you got to pop out of that. Even this pop, you can make a nice little scalp off of it, take some profits off, let it pull back, and then let it rock out. So the indicator now, this indicator, what it should do is start trailing this up. So as long as you're seeing this green, you're fine on this little trend to the upside. But again, this is another new tool that I'm testing out, back testing. So I still got to play with this one. I want to see the win. So today, like I already jotted it down, that alert was correct. So right now it's 1-0 in my book. All right, so I keep watching this, see if it gives me a sell signal. If the selling signal comes in, how well is it working on this time frame, and so on. That's why you guys see me on a 3-minute time frame today, because these studies, from my understanding, work pretty good on a 3-minute time frame. The minute time frame, let's go look at the minute time frame and see what if I would have seen a totally different picture, because that is a 3-minute candle. All right, let's look at that. Okay, so see what I'm saying? So if I would have been on a minute time frame, we got the consolidation right here, guys, right? We got the trend break, we popped it, we pulled back. You see how you can see it more clearly on the minute chart, and here's our go, right? On the pullback, this is where I probably took it on the minute. No, I probably took it a little higher, but boom, there it goes. That's the pop that we look for. In and out, don't waste time, get the hell out. Here's your pullback again. If you want to retake it off this, and look, you have your para alert thing, whatever you call it, I don't know, SA or whatever it is. But here it is. It's working on the minute. Look at how it lines up with my trends, right? Look at that. Boom. And then I already drew this trend to the upside. Look what it's following. This is pretty, and it's pretty much doing it for me. So which is cool. Support and resistance, these clouds are playing the support and resistance, not too far off my level. So again, I mean, it's just pretty much doing what I'm doing already, but it gives me a visual is what this seems like. So if we're going off the 1 minute, which I don't like about it, and I noticed when I was playing with this yesterday, is the 1 minute when you're using this RSR or SAR or whatever it's called, I noticed that you get a lot of false signals. So that's why I'm hesitant to respect this on a minute time frame. Because looking at this may just pull back right into that. It can possibly pull back down to $74.78 if it can't hold this level. So it can probably pull right here. So which is not, that doesn't mean the trend is over. It's just a correction, bounce and go. So to me, so like right here on a minute, it's showing that you can short it basically. Hey, take puts or short the damn thing, but I wouldn't, not on this. It's not ready yet. Short to me personally, all you're getting is consolidation, and this is telling you short. Could it be right? Yes. But to me, I think this is consolidation, basing. Now it takes it. See how this is probably going to give you a false signal, because if this breaks, this signal wasn't correct. So let's see how it plays out. See what happens here. Man, that's 50 cents. That was a $500 move I blew. $500 move. All right, see what I'm saying? How it's a false signal, and this is what I've been noticing. I'm following it on the 1 minute chart, and now look, you get to buy right here, right? So this was a false signal. Now let's go flip it back to the 3 minute. So I play with stuff over and over and over till I see certain things where you see the 3 minute, you never got a sell signal. We still have a buy signal. This is still going higher, right into the clouds. I want that 75.10 and then hit that spot, probably get a pullback. Sucker, you got me. Man, that minute, man. What sucked, man? If that would work pretty good, how that works on that. And no, listen, no alert, none of these indicators are 100%. It's all about you coming up with a strategy with it. As you can see, I use several different things to help me gauge and make decisions. So even with that being said, looking at it here, even if this would have gave me a buy signal, that does not mean I'll be buying. I probably been waiting on this trend break, and I try to take it off that on this candle here and rock it up. I would have made more money had I been focused on this minute chart frame. Yep, there it goes, guys. That's what we wanted. Guess I just have to make that on the option side on those contracts. Just let them work for me now. No need to go try to trade and get all frustrated because I'm missing a run on the equity side. It's fine. That's a breakout. Anytime you have a breakout, guys, this can push. You're clearly breaking out on this one. Man, 1,000 shares. God damn you. Can you guys see the breakout? And you can see how I draw it. Sorry. So you can see what I look at. This is pretty much solid uptrend. Today we almost pulled right into it, and that's why I was telling you guys, if it does break that level on a minute, this is the trend I was looking for to pull back into. Why? If you look at the overall picture on this minute chart frame, look where it keeps going, and it bounces every time. Ricochets. So that's what I was looking at this morning. That's what I was waiting on. Didn't give it the full touch I was looking for. Got pretty damn close with that support sitting right here. And there it goes, guys. That's what I was trying to get us in. 1,000 shares freaked me out this morning. Can't get them all, guys. So whoever took that one is still in it, man. Good job. Enjoy the run. Freaked out. So good morning, Tina. Oh, man. So there goes Square. Yeah. Oof. Don't kill me. Oh my gosh. Right into the spot. Look at that, babies. Could have been scaling out. I should have just took some profits. So what I'm gonna do later on today is I'll go back and revisit this trade on a 3-minute time frame. I'm probably gonna take a screenshot of this and then take a screen. Matter of fact, let me just do it now since I'm talking about it. So what I do is just take screenshots of different time frames and compare to see what I was seeing. What did I miss? Well, what freaked me out? I did get freaked out today, so you better believe I'll be taking a screenshot of this one. I'll take it with the price. Let's go file. Oh, save as.
Nothing gets like my hair like this.
SQ. I think that was what, a 1 minute. 1 N, 9 N.
Why is that she had?
And flip that to a 3-minute. Dude, I screwed up a perfect trade this morning, babe. Emotional. What happens when you go in with so much size? That's a point. I could have been done with the morning if I wanted to. There it goes. That shit's still rocking out. What is SQ? 3 and 9. That's that one. Again, guys, y'all got any questions? Ask. There it goes. Yes, Les, that's what it is. PSAR, parabolic stop reverse study. Yep, that is it. I just knew it was something like that. SARP. So it's PS, parabolic stop and reverse study. Have you ever used that, Les? And if so, how accurate is it if you ever used it? Guys, listen. Listen. So far, I have a pretty good week. I'm telling you now. If you guys want to look at charts, we can look at charts. I tried to nail this one. I didn't get it. It's no need for me to keep trading and screw up my profit for the week. So I just added on to it with that little trade. I'm fine with what I got today. Not over trading. This is just me. So if you guys want to look at charts, flip around, let me know, talk. It don't matter. I'm free. I'm enjoying today. Probably cut out a little earlier than normal. Spend some time with my kids. Take them out. Probably, what's that, jump zone, whatever you guys called it. I don't know yet. But I need to spend time with them. They've been on spring break, and I really haven't been doing much with them. So for now, until I do shut down and go get some breakfast, let me know what do you guys have. Charts you want to look at. It don't matter. We can jump around and enjoy the day. So MU was a good one this morning as well, guys. MU broke out on that breakout, and it's still pushing. NVIDIA is giving you that curl look I like looking for. Look at that MU. Man, we should have did MU this morning. Right? Look at that. Everything was para right out the gate. You had the alert triggered above the cloud. Oh my gosh. Everything just was beautiful on this one. Wow. 41.32. I thought we would, well, we did get pretty good range on Square though. What is that? It's spot equal, right? What do you guys say? We had Square at 74. Square is pushing at 75.10. So about the same movement. This one is just was less stressful. So I was okay. I'm not okay with the one I picked for today over MU. It's fine, I think. Yeah, that breakout, that MU has some room to run, guys. That can go all the way up to this 43, 58. What's that? 56 level. I don't know if this thing is starting on my eyes, but that has some nice little room to run. Yeah, look at that trend, guys. That is sweet. Wow. That is what you call a beautiful chart right now. Look at that. Look how extended that is. Even if it did want to come down, as long as it doesn't break this, you're fine. You get more upside. That's a beautiful chart. If you wanted to tighten those levels up, you can tighten it up just a tad bit. But overall, beautiful chart. Wow. Look at it. Look at that. Oof. Nice. Guys, don't kill me on that square. I don't know if you guys are trading it. I'm sorry about that. What I didn't want to do is get pulled on me and then be down 500. Take the money and run. Look at that square. Oof. So, and the other thing, guys, notice the trends, right? Come on, zoom out. Look at this, right? Sells off. Well, yesterday it ran, and then once it broke the trend, sold off. Sold off. Oof. Right? Once it broke that trend, solid run. Right? Now look at today, same thing. What did it do? Sell off. Once it broke the trend, a solid run. I mean, this is, and people complain about me trading square so much. Look at the range. Do you guys not understand? If you're getting 50 cents to a buck range on the stock, that is a lot of money that you can make, right? If you even remotely put 500 shares on this and you get a 50-cent run, you just made $250 in minutes. In minutes, you're done. You don't even have to trade. If you want to make $500, run this up to a point. Slap 1,000 shares on it, 50 cents, that's $500. That's what I was trying to get, but kind of freaked me out a little bit. I did not like what I saw into this spot right here. 2 seconds longer, we'll be right in this right now. But that's what I want you guys to understand is you don't, and listen, I didn't get the home run, right? Who cares? I don't care. Will I go back and study this chart and see and try to figure out what I missed? Why did I get out? What freaked me out? Of course I will. That's part of trading. You're always learning. The minute you stop learning in this game, you're screwed. Just like, hey, traders show me these indicators. I thought I had a perfect system. I thought my system worked well for me, but I'm not going to shut it out. If they're profitable, why are they profitable? I want to learn why they're profitable. So my doors are always welcome to somebody critiquing my style, or if they got things, I want to hear it, because this is a game you have to constantly learn. The minute you start learning, just count yourself out. You'll take an L from then on. Your win streaks are coming to an end. I'd like to hear people perspective on stuff, everything. Yeah, I know, Les. That's how I felt on that, on your comment. But the thing about it is, I think what makes me go, and I'm okay with trying different ones from time to time. Like, as you can see, I tried the MACD, just wasn't for me. The RSI wasn't for me. It's a couple of these things I've tried, just wasn't for me. I'm just trying these two out. As you can see, I'm still basing it off my strategy, but as well, I'm watching to see what happens. So these clouds, the guy who shared it with me, I asked him, I was like, hey, listen, I do trade live. I guess he put in a lot of time putting that together, his settings, how he sets it up. And he was like, the only thing he asks of me is just don't give it out to other people, because he put so much time into it. And I can respect that. So with the clouds, I pretty much wanted to see how, and I reached out, and he was pretty cool about it and allowed me to test it out. So that's why I wanted to try that. It just was interesting how he would trade, and so I found that pretty cool. I do like it so far, and now you can see why I like it. I mean, even today, like knowing him, he would have been like, all right, you're fine, you can take it, you're at the bottom. And he would have gauged it here and probably would have said, you got low risk trade. Now I probably would have been like, not for me, I need the trend break. But knowing him, he probably would have been in here off of his clouds. And then he would have said he wanted to take it right into the top. And it works. And it's not 100%. I'm not saying that. But, guys, 2 days in a row, this cloud thing has been pretty damn accurate on when to get in, where to take it to. And we are probably kicking ourselves in the butt. Look at this move. But, yeah. Look at it. It's pretty sweet. Probably reach out with him. I got to give him props on it. Reach out to him right now. And there it goes, guys. Broke it. There's your 75.47. You break that level, you're going to have a nice little push towards that 77.25 level. If you can get out of that and hold. I mean 76.45. Sorry about that correction. Oof. Did we miss out on a nice run this morning on that? Oh man. So yeah. PSR da. So just watching it now, guys, that can, like I said, if that breaks out, that can go. That square, I'll flip to something else. Let's go flip to something else. If you guys look at what is setting up, not much. Everything looked like it wants to start pulling back. The only thing that are extremely strong right now, which is, we had a good one, square and MU. Everything else seems like they want to pull back. MU. You have Apple. Sorry about that. This is taking a little longer than normal. Have a whole lot of things on my internet this morning with the kids being home. MU, here's the pullback. If it does break this level, look for it to come right back down, right into here. That level can't hold. You know what I think. It gets you get a nice little sell off on it. Apple was the one I just thought about. Apple, nice coming off the bottom. Oh gosh, this thing is booting up. So Apple, another one you guys know I like this trade. There it goes. The trend break. It's trying to come off the bottom. And again, look at it, guys. Look what's alert. Look where it's alerting it. Pretty much on my trend down, trend break. You get the pop. You wait for the pullback. You get towards that level again, which would be that candle that you get the alert on. You get that pullback, base it, and then you take it. Same way I played square. So even if you did that, you would be up on that trade as well. You still have the para, you got the clouds, you got the downtrend. You're taking out yesterday's high, I think this is. You take out yesterday's high, hold above it. You're looking to push back up on Apple if that can get going. So that's just my thought process on it. But you need to hold that level. And also slap that trend. Get that trend on that. I'll show you the trend right now. Also, you always want to have the trend because you don't want to get caught to the downside. If this trend is probably, I'm trying to get it on there. From low to about, let's say right about there. Yeah, that's fine. So you want this trend to hold up. If this trend breaks, you get out of it. So if you, let's just say if you took it right around here, and you're seeing the test here, just get out of the trade. That's either you're breaking even or no loss at all if it breaks this trend. You know what I mean? So that's how we put trades in our favor. Sometimes I don't like dealing with this. I mean, to see that, let's just say 500 shares, 1,000 shares, a 10, 20 cent move, that's $200-$300 for me just to give it away because I'm trying to make more. I think is greedy sometimes, and the reason why I say that's greed is because if you was working a 9 to 5, what 9 to 5 are you gonna make $200-$300 in minutes? Yeah, in minutes. No, not a week. I'll have to say everybody can do that, but in minutes, you know what I mean. And that's my thought process. So I know sometimes you guys are like, well, you're solid, but I also factor in life with this. So if I'm up $200-$300 in minutes, $500 in minutes, I take the profits because I know I'm not making that anywhere on the 9 to 5, unless I run my own business. So that's just how I trade. So sometimes, yes, like Square, I missed out on a whole heap of money, but you know what? I'm fine with the profits I took on that, because I'm not making that anywhere else in minutes. So I don't know. Rodney, what's good with you? Look at Seal. Thank you. We got somebody coming in. Let's go. We'll look at it. I'm sorry, I'm just catching it. Don't know how long you posted it, but let's go look at something else. I have never looked at this one, I don't think. We'll find out once my chart pull up. See if we have anything on it. Nope. Okay. We got another penny baby. All right, so now I got questions. Mad Skill 96. What's the news behind this? Why did this run this morning? Or is this just a pump and dump? I have to ask. Is there significant news on this? I gotta ask. See if we can get some. My system's glitching up a little bit. And they think there's so no news on this. So this is what I do, right? Mad skill, when you pop this up, I'm already flipping around on charts in front of me, trying to see why or what's going on with this one. I don't know if there isn't news. If there's no news, they're trying to play this on a technical breakout, right? That's what's up, Rodney. Oh, that's cool, Les. Yeah, I totally understand that. Futures, you can make good buck, and it pretty works pretty nice on that. That's what I was trying it on last night, Les. That PSAR. I was actually back testing it. I test these stuff every night, and that's what I tested on. It works okay on it, not bad. But mad skill. I don't know if you're in this one, and I don't know the news. Whatever the news is, seems like it came out yesterday after hours. What is the news on that? Because what you just did is you're pretty much filling in the gap. If you have significant news on this, you pretty much filled this gap up, this drop off. Let me get this up. You see this? See this? So if this continues to sell off, look for that 310 level as support. Is where I would try to look at it, because that would be a nice gap fill. You're almost there, but again, I don't know if this has news behind it, so I can't. It's hard for me to get a feel on this. I don't know if a room is pumping it. I need a little bit more information on that seal, but if that does get going, let's look at this. Look what it hit, 419. That was resistance. You need to take out that level for more upside. Let's see if we can find some support on this baby. All right, let's see something. I mean, we can use here. All right, so you see this level right here, 340. You're pretty much right at support. You don't want this level to give up. If it does give up, oh my gosh, this can probably come right back down towards. Oof. Wow, that's not good. Come on. So if that level gives up, it has room all the way back down to 218. Is that you? But you're at support. Mad skill 96. You're right at support. If you want, you can start trying to walk this up right into this trend. Just be careful. I don't know the news behind it. Yeah, I don't know the news behind it. That would be the key. Whenever you're playing stuff like this, you need to find out that's the big key to this right here, right? What is the news behind this? Why did it gap up the way it did overnight? It seems like this is a in the biotech sector. So probably has some good news or something. Is it an FDA approval? If it is an FDA approval, you got to understand that lingo. You got to understand how to trade FDA approvals. There's a certain way, certain information you look for that. My man AJ taught me that, and he's pretty good when it comes to this bio stuff. So whatever the news is what's going to be key on this. But yes, this can possibly try to push up. If it does, the first level you want to start taking out is that $3 61 level. Actually testing it right now. Take out 361. If you can get above that, look for a 368 level. Take that out, then you can probably push back up right into this trend. Would be my thought process. And I know when you're trading this price range, you don't need much of a movement to make good money, because I'm pretty sure you probably got nice size on it. Still pipeline development and 29 outlook. See, exactly. Yeah, I kind of figured it was within that farm industry. All right. Yeah, so it's just, at least it's not a pump and dump. Has some kind of news behind it. And yeah, just manage this. But yeah, this is the key support. 340 is extremely key. If you break that level, look for 310. After 310, you're probably going all the way back down to that 275. Then, yeah. So 310 is right here, is what I'm saying. 340, 310, and then 370, 275, and then you get the nasty pull to 218. These are your levels to the downside. Upside, 419. If you can get above that 419, you have some room to run on that. And I think that's when it can get interesting on that one. And I'm pretty sure that's what people was looking for today. 419 break. That would have been a nice one. You would have had room to about $7 on that today. Man. And this is another runner as well. Another runner. So yeah, this would be a stream, a very key level to watch. Look at that. Just watch that. All right, what am I doing? Am I messing up something? I sure did. What did I just do? There it goes. My screen is all out of whack now. All right, my screen is probably out of whack a little bit. Let me try to adjust this for you guys. It's gonna be hard. I know how I can do that. Are you watching that level? Watch that level right here. Too exciting new program. So Les, yeah, I'm pretty sure you already know. AJ's probably playing the pop. He probably was looking for a pop in short. There's nothing significant about that. Like, what is it? They acquired 2 exciting new programs. All right, so they're just telling you that they got something new about it. It's nothing like, what did they accomplish is the question. Yeah. Which is fine. If that's what they're playing off of, Les, that's a pop and fade. Take that right back where it came from. Sky, shh. Daddy doing something right now. All right, Sky, go upstairs. Bye. I mean, I hope that helped Maskia, but just careful here. If this level breaks, you can get a pull. So my screen messed up just now, and I'm actually trying to fix that. I know how I can. I can try this. Maybe that'll give me the. See if that'll work. All right, market seems like the run is over. It's going to come back down. Morning, Coach Todd. Where's the thing at? There he goes. All right, so I pretty much almost got it. All right, I think I got it, guys. Huh? You have what? All right. I won't be too much long. I'm probably going to get some breakfast or something with the kids. Ain't nothing much, coach. Just chilling. Trying to have fun. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know. He probably thought it was gonna run. I don't know. Um, man.
Mommy, my tablet's not working. My tablet's not working. Mommy.
Alex, I only have one cloud. One cloud, Alex. It's just one cloud. I don't know if it's a cloud or Kelts. I think it's Keltner channel, something like that is what it's called. Is what you're saying. So I think the clouds are different from this. I don't want to. See, you're gonna make me research that now. So I need to research that. I'll do that part today. But I think these are Kettler channel, Kettler channel, something like that. I know it starts with a K. And that's what he uses. They're pretty neat. As you can see, I'm actually testing it now, watching it. You got a buy signal. What time frame am I at? It's showing a buy signal. But so what they say is if you have a buy signal, as long as when it comes back down, if you're just going off of that, which me personally, I would be out of this because of this trend break. But if you're going to use that, Alex, and the way my understanding is, if it pulls back and you take it once this is triggered, you can allow it to come here and this can play as support and resistance. But imagine if you took this trade up here. I mean, this is a whole lot of risk to the downside. I would rather use one of these candles or something as a stop on that trade, because when you're trading this level, you have huge size and you don't want to give it too much to the downside. You'll get hurt, because you got to think about it. Where someone would, a stock that's trading at, let's just say 20-30 bucks, you grab 1,000 shares of that, that's not too bad. Where at this price level, at $3, you might be grabbing 10,000, 20,000 shares of this and trying to get it to rock out a couple cents. So a small pull can do some damage on you. So I don't know his size that he's playing with. But yeah, I think these are Kettler channels, Alex. You want me to look at BA? Come back to that. SEEL. I should be able to remember that. BA. BA pretty much strong. I'm looking at that to the right. Alex, you're looking pretty good. Breakout. On today's breakout. On today's breakout, you probably got room all the way back up to that 386. I think it is what you can look for on that one. I think once that software release and everything gets approved and everything gets the okay, this will be heading right back into that 400 area. It's just a matter of time and when is the big question with that. And Square. Let's look at this. See how accurate it was. Look at that. Not bad. Pretty much right around the range is my resistance. The cloud is pretty much right on point. Top of the cloud, the Kettler, whatever you call it. And look at the pullback. So supposedly, if you get this pullback, this level right where it's at right now needs to hold up. If not, you're going back to test the bottom of this. It's where it should go. Me personally, I would just not touch it until it breaks this trend. I'll show you the trend. I gotta get the trend. See it? So this is pulling back. I think it's probably coming right into towards that. I think the first level I'll probably be looking at is that 74.55 area. About 74.55. Right in here is probably where it's going to try to come. But again, this is that trend it broke out of. Let's see if it comes back and test it. If it tests it and holds above it, then you can possibly curl this baby right in this area. If not, I'll be looking for that 74.55 area. Let's see if this holds it, which it seems like it's trying to. See if you can bounce it, take this trend out, and push higher. That's how I would look at that square play. It's just market is pulling, so that's, trust me, that should follow the market. So I think that ended up coming down lower. I can look at it right now. I got the study on my chart, Alex. I can tell you what it's called. Matter of fact, I can tell you what it's called real quick. Let me just go into my studies. Studies. Edit studies. It's called the Kelp Cloud. Is exactly what it is. That's what I have on it. That's the name that he has on it. It's called a Kelp Cloud. And so far, that level is trying to hold. See if market is coming right into support, which is yesterday's highs. If that yesterday's, or is it yesterday's? Yeah, yesterday's high, right? I think it is. Yesterday's high. It's coming right into yesterday's highs. It needs to hold that level to push higher. Just like this right here was yesterday's high, if I'm not mistaken. It needs to hold above that level to push higher as well.
No.
Agree. All right, so let's see what happens here. Market still look like it wants to pull. Can't hold it. Testing 281.15, which we all know for a while that's been a key level. If that level holds, you can probably start seeing a bounce around here. Even if you're looking at the ES, and I pulled that up, that's also right at a key support as well. This right, same level that we've been struggling to break out of. Finally reclaimed it today. Let me zoom out. You need to hold this level right here. If you can hold this level, you can get a nice little bounce. This is the level you need to hold. It's actually testing it right now. And then if you do get it, the trend that you probably need to focus on first, it would be right. Oh no, my TD is a little slow. Right there. Need to take that out. Take that out. You can start trying to bounce it right back into this level. It's a little extended to the downside, so what time is it? Yeah, a little extended. So let's see what happens on this one. What's wrong with it? What you want? What do you want? All right, hold on, babe. So let's see what happens with this. Once this pops, if it can pop this level, you can probably get a push back up. I will say right around that. Yeah, I'll look for this level first, possibly. Right here. Let's see what happens. Still holding it, testing it. Need to break this level. If not, you break this level, you can get a pull. Let's see what happens. And that would be the next support level if you break it. All right, so far it seems like it's trying to hold here. See if we can get that bounce. All right.
Oh, there, no. Come on. Follow me.
Send him downstairs. I'm about to end in another. M2, you gotta stay down here, big boy. All right, so see if we can get this bounce. So far, holding up, pretty much what I'm looking for. See if we can bounce it right in here. Again, I just want to see how these indicators are working. Again, this is what I said. Like, this is saying more downside, and this is yep, we're on the right time frame. It's saying more downside, but in my eyes, I'm seeing that we can probably bounce this here. So, would be if I was to trade this, I'll wait for a candlestick to close. Again, this is not the freaking minute chart, but let's go look at it. All right, so we just got that buy on that one. Right, so the minute chart is pretty much coinciding with me, right? So right now, me personally, wait for a little pullback. You can take it, or you can take it here, whichever. If I was on the minute chart, that's how I would be trading it, and my risk would be here. Reason we took out the downtrend, I'm looking for this push here on the minute chart. So you can see why I like the minute chart still, but that 3 minute. Let's see if it even gave us a buy yet. See, still haven't got a buy on the 3 minute. A little safer, I guess. But again, I would already be on it off based off the minute chart because I have my reasons on the minute chart. Trend break. I got the second candlestick to close above it. And then I can look for a push. Risk reward is in my favor. I still don't have a buy here. So then you have your goods and bads with it, I guess. There it goes. There's the pop. And that's the spot that you should be looking for on the bounce. It's, to me personally, no longer extended. Now you need to get above this level, hold above this level, see if you get more of a push to the upside. Go ahead, go get one. There it goes. So again, to me personally, if I was in this would have been a simple scalp. The reasons: I had good risk reward, got the trend break I was looking for, just looking for a nice little pop on that. So look at that, we still don't have a buy signal. Where if we just keep it very simple with just trend and support and resistance, we pretty much got a pretty good entry. The risk reward is in our favor. If you're waiting for this one to tell you when to get in it, look at your risk now, and you still haven't got the buy signal. So you're still waiting. Yes, baby. Get a one in a container. Get the other ones. All right, so let's see what happens. So if this does pull, what I can say about the R, that's PSAR, right? Let me go look at it. I'm gonna write this thing down because it seems like my memory is horrible. I think it's PSAR. Yep. So the PSAR, if this thing pulls, then that means it's pretty much keeping us safe from making mistakes. But so far, let's see what happens. Here's the break. So we would have been in at a nice spot. Look at that. Look at that. And still no buy signal. So you can see the downfalls of trying to just use indicators. Look how late you would be probably getting notified. So I'm pretty sure once we take out this red dot, it'll probably notify us. All right, guys, just give me 1 second. All right, guys, had to just go get something for my daughter real quick. Again, here's the pop. So still popping, seems like it wants to go. Look when we just got our first buy signal. I mean, well, we're nailing it down here off of the minute. we're just getting a buy here. So again, that's why I said it has its ups and downs. Trend break. So again, here it goes. Got a nice little headache this morning. What you can probably do with this one is just pretty much put that right in place. And at this point, ride it up. I'm trying to get it in there. Still moving around. I'll say right about there. Yep. So that's your pullback, your trend. As long as you don't break that, you should ride this right back up. Right, and that's it. The overall trend you're probably going to need to break out. Once you break that out, you should get a nice explosive move back to the upside. Will be right there. So you're in this little triangle right here. You need to pop this, and then you can head right back up here. If not, you get rejected. Lower high will be forming, and then you'll get another pull. So again, guys, and only reason why I do this is, I just like to trade, and I talk to myself when I'm trading by myself. So I figure, why not just go live? I'm not looking for anything. I'm not trying to sell anything. This is just me trading live, just for the hell of it. And as I learn, if I learn different things, if I come across stuff, I'll just keep sharing it. If you guys come across things that you guys like, please share it. To me personally, I just want to get better as a trader. All right, still wants to push more. Need to take out that 2830 level, right around there. I'll say right around here. That actually right where that cloud, the Kelp cloud, puts this level right here is probably what it needs to take out. You take that out, you can test this trend. You break this trend, you're pushing higher. All right, so test is the trend. Need to break that trend, guys, to push higher is what you can look at. Overall, you're in the channel, a downwards channel. Once you break out that downwards channel, I think that's when you get that nice little push. I'm trying to get it on here. See it right there. Bounce, coming back. You need this support, and then you can probably push up. If not, you can break this level and try to break out of that downwards channel, which will give you a nice little momentum back to the upside. What is going on? Oh no, it's still on. All right, guys. Well, as for me, I think that'll be all for me. I was trying to see if this would have broke out, pushed higher. I think it still will. As long as it holds this trend, it should get that break. If it breaks this trend, look for a pullback within these levels and hold on that one. But other than that, guys, pretty much done for this morning. Finna go out, take the kids out, go enjoy the day with them. And I'll see you guys back on Monday. Again, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. If you don't like, give it a thumbs down, whichever. But again, guys, see you back again on Monday. Take care. Enjoy.